Okie dokie. Alright, we're going to try this the third time. Perhaps I can try to keep this video under like 30 minutes because there's too much information. Clostridium difficile, C. diff, is a form of colitis. We're going to take care of that. We're going to go over that. Stick around. Like fucking understand something. Learn, bitch. Happy Memorial Day. God bless America. I have now been, this will be my third attempt because there is so much information to cover pertaining to an infection known as Clostridium difficile, Clostridium difficile, colitis. What is it? Where does it come from? Is it contagious? Is it... What's the story, man? How do we deal with it? Clostridium difficile, C. diff. Stick around.
Clostridium difficile colitis results from disruption of normal healthy bacteria in the colon, often from overuse of antibiotics. C. difficile can also be transmitted from person to person by spores. It can cause severe damage to the colon and even be fatal. Symptoms include diarrhea, belly pain, and fever. Treatment includes antibiotics. Even when treated with antibiotics, the infection may come back in rare cases. Fecal transplant or surgery may be needed.
Okey-dokey. Go figure. Today's sponsor, Comfort Tea. UTIs, first sign, start beating it down. The iced tea is even better, works even better. If you don't believe me, I'll leave you a link in the description box below. See if you talk to Johnny Norton, he'll let you know what's up. How about the wall of boxes? Yes, when you're having a yard sale and I don't fucking know, every time you turn around there's fucking boxes just everywhere. However, story for another day. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, the cure for Clostridium difficile, colitis, is it is a bacteria, it is aggressive, it is deadly, and the cure for it is antibiotics. The cause of it is overuse of antibiotics, and the cure is antibiotics. Yeah. However, big problem you run into. Of course, you are some type of fucking super freak because without completing your antibiotics, you're going to create super bugs. And if you continuously if you continuously neglect yourself and don't do what you're supposed to do, the antibiotics won't work against anything else until you finally get down to C. diff, which is a motherfucker. And then if and when you finally do get around to, I think one of the big antibiotics is vancomycin. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to look into it a little bit. Vancomycin. And that will take care of the C. diff. Overuse of antibiotics. What happens is you get an infection, you go to your general practitioner, they prescribe you antibiotics. Typically that antibiotic is a broad spectrum antibiotic. And then you decide that after 3 or 4 or 5 days the infection is gone and you cease and desist to continue the course of antibiotics, and what you end up with is the little bits of bacteria that are left over have now become resistant to what the fuck you were just taking. You let them off the hook. They're stragglers, and when they come back stronger. You try to use another battery of antibiotics, and then you done fuck up again and you don't kill them again. And the third time is a charm, because then motherfuckers become fucking radio motherfucking active. They are fucking evil, lethal motherfuckers. And not only do they just, take over in the bladder and then go back up into the kidneys, or if you have a UTI, if you have some other type of infection, They in turn end up in your digestive tract. And once they're in your digestive tract, they can damn near not be killed. And what has happened in the midterm is that all the bacteria in your body, the good bacteria, the bad bacteria, the macrophages, the T and the B cells, and any type of thing that really protect you as far as an immune system is concerned, have all died. And, well, you got to deal with that. Wonderful, isn't that so cool? Great to know. I'll be back. However, you are basically left as a fucking empty shell. Your immune system is shit. Your freaking, the bacteria in your body, macrophages, B cells, fucking T cells. It's just when overuse of antibiotics gets to the point where you finally survive all this shit and you come out of it, you almost have to go into a bacteria-free, yeah, I see, you're all pants on the ground. Then ultimately there is something to bolster the good flora. You can do all that proactive shit. Funny I should use the word shit. There is a treatment known as fecal transplant. And it is pretty much exactly what you think it is. They have to match someone with your blood type, unless of course you've decided to start a fecal fucking store, which is exactly what you think it is. Keeping your feces. Yeah, you have to realize that there's going to be a problem and you have to store your own feces. How fucked up is that? And then what they do is they take that, they freeze dry it, they put it in the capsules. Oh. And you eat your own shit. You eat your own feces. Let's look into a little bit more with the fecal transplant. But what is that all of the bacteria and the good bacteria in the flora that has been in your colon and through your intestines and everything else like that, that has to be replaced. How else do you do it? This is like the best way they came up with. When I say they, I'm talking about the minds, the fucking, those that figure this type of shit out, which ain't me. Check it out. It's fucked up.